Hello, everybody. It is Beckie Belote here from Newport News, Virginia. And today I am going to be doing a little bit with this it's called Floral Peak. Beautiful border punch. I have some ideas with the lemon that is not very lemony, that I think you're going to be excited about. Um, and I have the Painted Garden collection. It's really pretty. I had the blessing of being able to go out of town this past weekend, so I've been a little slack and a little bit behind on making my page spreads. But today I'm working with Painted Garden, and it is a crazy pretty collection. Now, just so that you know, On the Farm just came out. And it's super cute too. And because it just came out as in yesterday at 1 o'clock, um, for like 10 days, you can get it for a discount. So if you are in need of some super stinking cute red barn kind of fun farming type layouts, you need to get that right away so that you can get a good bargain. So go shop under What's New. If you don't have an advisor, I'd love for you to shop with me. And another thing, y'all may hear me keep saying, do you want to be an advisor? Do you want to be an advisor? And you might think I'm crazy. But the very reasoning for this is our company right now is doing an incentive trip. And one of the things we have to do is bring on new team members. And it's really a great business. And I want to bring on new team members. But the reason why I'm talking about it a lot now is because you could earn the trip too. In my opinion, they have it a little skewed, but it makes it easier for somebody that's new actually to come on board and earn the trip if they don't mind working a little bit. If you don't mind getting out there and meeting a few new faces and selling some stuff, because it really is very, a doable trip for somebody that's brand new. And this contest started in January, and we have boatloads of time until the end of the year. So if you're sitting here thinking about it, if you decide in December, then you probably can't earn the trip. But if you decide now, there's a good chance we can partner together to get you on it. So if you think that I'm crazy, I keep saying it. I just want to make people aware. It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity to have your job be that you get to play with tools and pretty paper and help people get their photos into albums. It's just a really fun thing. And it doesn't have to be a really big deal. You don't have to be good at YouTube well, I'm not even going to say like I am, because I'm really not all that good. I really should be very inspiring to you all. But really, a lot of our advisors all over the country setting up their kitchen tables a couple times a month and getting some friends around it. So it's a great business. If you want to hear a little bit about it, just please let me know. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to change my screen. Actually, not quite yet. I wanted to show you the cover set. And now I still have it in cellophane because I don't want it to get messed up. But this is a really pretty book. Maybe when I change my screen, you'll see it better. But I'm going to go ahead and change my screen. Thanks for watching me today, by the way. Okay, so it's super pretty, isn't it? It's a really pretty purple. And it has these beautiful, I guess they're like wildflowers, right? Isn't that beautiful? All right, so anyways, I wanted to show you that. That's part of the Painted Garden collection. And also in Painted Garden, we have 2 packs of paper. So one of them is the Tone on Tone, which I have on top here. And I really like the Tone on Tone. It's a bunch. Well, one side of it is kind of an ombre on each sheet, and the other side has got some kind of pattern. But I'm loving these ombres. Why? Because we're getting ready to go into Easter. And I'm telling you, you can cut yourself some lemons and cut off that little thing right there. And cut off that little thing right there. And you're going to have some beautiful Easter eggs with these. All right, so I wanted to mention that to you. Are these beautiful? All right, so I guess they're not all ombres, but there's a number of ombres in there and patterns and stuff that you're going to really like. All right, it's pretty. If Do you see Easter eggs? I do. All right, so that's the tonals, the tone on tone pack. And then we have the designer pack that has more prints and so forth. Pretty. Do you see the ombre even in the print? That one's got some stripes. This one, actually, I did a page with that you're going to see in a minute. Really pretty. My light is catching not quite right for you guys today, and I apologize. I never can get it right, can I? All right. Well, anyways, let's don't beat yourself up, Becky. And let's move along. So 2 packs of paper in Painted Harvest. Also in Painted Harvest. Whoops, that's Damas. We talked about the Floral Peak Punch, which we're going to use today. It also has embellishments. So the embellishments are super pretty. There's lots of there's some hummingbirds, some caterpillars, some greenery. We have lots of little tags here that are going to be fun to use. Bumblebees, flowers. I don't know if I said that. Here's a sunshine. There was an umbrella I saw. Anyway, super, super pretty for the spring. And look at that caterpillar. Is he the cutest? And then we also have the little gemstones. Got a pack of beautiful mats here, which are my favorite element to add decoration to a page, fast and economically. And then it also has a pack of stickers. So it has your iconic flowers, it has your sayings, and it has some border stickers. Okay, pretty pack. So I am going to show you a page with this today. But before I do, I'm going to teach you something super cool. Oh my gosh, my little caterpillar. Let me put him back before he is lost forever and I just threw a flower on the floor. I will get that later. All right, so right now, while I teach you this skill, I'm just going to use this is a piece of paper from Serenity. And what I am going to teach you to do, well, actually, I'm going to do that in a second. First, I think I just want you to see how pretty this is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick border with this. Because it's a border punch, I'm going to line up to the line that's here on the face. There's a line there, depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed or what skill you're doing. It may make a difference where you line up. I'm going to line up to the one right there. This one, once you do the cut, it has this little strip that comes through and it has a little bit of a little pointy thing there. And that little pointy thing lines up to this little pointy thing. There's a little blue pointy thing right there, and it helps you to know where to punch next. Not all of our punches have that little feature because some of them are easier than others, but this one does, and I like it. I'm kind of do it this way so maybe you can see it. Okay, so the idea is to, I'm not very good at doing it upside down there, is to cover up all the blue that peeks out. So I'm going to slide it so that next little triangle comes out, and I'm going to line it up with the triangle there. You see it when you get yours. I know it's hard to see on the screen, but I wanted to tell you that it's there. Some people, I had somebody recently that said, I didn't realize that was there. And it reminds me, I need to say little things like that over and over because we have new people getting these tools all the time. All right, so there's that. So it's a really pretty little border. We fold it this way so that you can see it. We do a little score. This is a border that does not fall off of the paper. And you can tell that by looking at your punch because this has silver on the top and not silver on the bottom. That means it is not falling off when you cut. So I'm just going to score this though, just so that you can see. Actually, it'll be a pretty page too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not doing this page for you right now, but when I do, it's going to be pretty, right? So it's going to make great fold over page, isn't it? We could fold it the other way if you want the yellow to show, which I do. because that reminds me kind of daffodils. So you could have it on the bottom so that your little flowers point up. Is that pretty? All right, so very pretty border. But that is not what I'm teaching you to do, because I know that anybody can do that. I just wanted you to see how pretty it was. What I am going to teach you how to do is to do a different border speedy fast using this tool. So, oh, this lighting drives me crazy. I'm going to scoot over, I guess, into the shade. All right, and I am going to cut, let's see, I'm going to do 2.5. So write that down. Measurements are going to be important on this one. I'm going to do 2.5 with my real blade. And I'm going to do it twice because why? It's faster. So I'm going to do 2.5 twice. I'm going to stack my cut pieces. It was 2.5 by 12-inch strips. We are going to stack them, change your blade out to a scoring, and then we're going to score it in the middle. Half of 2.5 is 1 1/4. So you may want to write that down if that doesn't make sense to you. 1 1/4 is 1 railroad track over from the 1. And it should look like that on both sides because it's right in the middle. All right, and since I'm doing 2, I'm going to give it a couple of swipes. If when you do that, it cuts your paper, it means that your match strip underneath, you need to change the groove. There are 4 grooves. I'm on the 3rd groove. When this groove gets worn out, I'm going to pull this out, rotate it so it says 4 up there. And when 4 is starting to run out, you better order a new strip. They last for a long time, but they don't work as well when you let your matte strip get all eaten up. It starts rising. You put your finger across it and it has a little lump on top of it when it starts getting deeper, and you don't want that. All right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this. If you have that boning tool, this would be a good time to pull that out so that it'll fold a little bit better. I'm not going to do them both because I don't need to do them both to show you how to do this. I'm just going to do one. And we're going to do one at a time. We're not going to double do these, okay? Because basically this is double. And what I want you to do, pay attention to this. See how it opens here? I'm going to put the opened end inside. So keep it folded. Put your open end inside. Flip it upside down. So look at the holes under here. I want to fill the holes completely with my paper. Okay? So this is not full. This is completely full. And mash. All right, once you've done that, we're going to continue cutting. Now you can do it right side up. Just line up your patterns like we did a second ago. We're going to go all the way down. Some of these more intricate punches, believe it or not, with your designer paper, they cut better when you're doubling the paper over. So don't be nervous about this. You're going to be very pleased with the results. All right. So what I have now a really pretty border. Do you like that? So if we did the other one, then we would have 2. All right. And what I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. And if you can just imagine that we have one over here as well. Then what we're going to do, I should just do it, but I don't want you to have to watch. All right. Then what I'm going to do, maybe I will. And the reason I will is maybe you weren't paying that close attention. And I want you to pay attention. So fold it. You're going to put the opened end in. And y'all can fast forward this for those of you who know how to do it. You're going to slide it till it fills the window. You're going to match. And then you're going to continue cutting by sliding it through. Oh, boo. I cut off my little piece that was going to help me. All right. So anyways, it doesn't matter. Just line up the pattern. And then this time I should get a little triangle that came through. That's good. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Any of you, well, is Jeopardy even still a thing? I remember I used to watch Jeopardy. All right, so there we go. You can do that other ways, but you can't do it any faster than that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick, did I stick it down? Yes. I'm going to go ahead and stick this one down. Using repo on this because of all those stinking holes all over the place. That would be a disaster to use regular adhesive with. I'm just going to put it in the middle, and then I'm going to do a little score at the 6-inch. In other words, I want it in the middle. This is a 12 by 12 piece of paper. I want a score line. I'll fold it again. And then I am going to grab this and do another cut. All right, so this time I am cutting, this is the fold. If not, you'd mess up your other edges, right? All right, so I'm just going to go right down and do this one speedy fast since you all are catching on to this now. These border tools are super cool, aren't they? So much you can do with them. It's hard to not get one. Right, Shirley Williamson? So hard not to get them all. All right. So then we have this, which is going to look great on a double page spread, right? If I put a piece of paper behind it, is that beautiful? All right. So I wanted to show you that. All right. Now I'm going to show you the completed pages that I made with this concept. So this one was made with same exact concept. It's the silver and gold collection. The silver and gold collection. I thought that these don't necessarily have to be flowers. I thought it's just a really pretty ornate border that could be used for anything. So I wanted to prove that to you using the gold and silver collection. And if you haven't seen this collection, it's crazy pretty. It's the stickers, some of the stickers, they actually shimmer, like these hearts are shimmery foily. We even have some of the accent paper pack has foiling in it. Can you see that on the mat here? How foiled that is? All right, so anyways, that is the exact same skill that I just showed you. The only difference is I put a sticker on the seam. All right, is that cool? All right, so that's one idea. All right, this next one I did with the beautiful painted garden collection. All right, so let me get over here in the shade so that you can see better. So this is a mat from the mat pack that I decorated with some leaves from the embellishments, a saying from the embellishments, and a stinking beautiful butterfly from it. This is a piece of paper, actually the tonal, the ombre that I put there. It was a piece that came from this. So it was one piece of paper that I took these from, and I took these from, I'm pretty sure. No, not true. This is a designer print. That's a designer print. You can see it's not showing up very well in this light, but it's a pretty little scallop border there. All right. And what I wanted to point out here is this is the lemon punch. All right. So when I looked at the petals on that, it kind of reminded me of like a magnolia, pink, pink dogwood leaves, maybe with that ombre. Is that pretty? And then I put that little yellow gem there. I don't even know if y'all can see this, but it's pretty here. I'm telling you, I like it. All right. Is that beautiful? So what I did for those, it's really not rocket science, but that's my dog. I'm gonna cut out a line. And you don't even have to ignore this. Just wrinkle them up. Wrinkle them up, fold them, wrinkle them, and then it's going to give it some texture. And then you're going to put the adhesive on the back. Then you're going to do 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that these are in the middle. The little these guys are in the middle. You can't even tell they're there. And then make sure it's stuck down really good. And then I threw the in there to kind of hold it all down in place. All right. How do you like it? All right, let me catch my screen and tell you bye. Thank you so much for watching me today. The website, I'm on creativememories.com. My name is Belote, Becky Belote. Thanks for supporting an advisor. You know, if you already have an advisor, she'll be so excited to get your order. If there's anything that you saw today that you so thanks again and have a fantastic day. Bye.